Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Tarot Noir, and I am your intuitive tarot reader, Tarot D. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment down below, and make sure you click that notification bell so you will be notified the next time we drop another video. So I'm dropping another video today, and the color is yellow. Okay. This reading is going to be about Shannon Sharpe and Steven Jackson. Okay. I'm lighting my Palo Santo right now. Okay. These sticks are so good. They're so good. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. Very good. Very good. Yeah. There is an issue going on between the NFL player, retired NFL player, commentator, Shannon Sharpe. He's on Club Shay Shay. He owns Club Shay Shay. Let me correct myself. And we've been hearing a lot from Club Shay Shay in 2024. Okay, so these are for my Shannon Sharpe fans or Steven Jackson fans who have been noticing that those two have a bit of an issue. Okay, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, I want to thank all my subscribers, followers, just people who support the channel and everything. We appreciate you here, and we're going to keep those videos coming. So I wanted to give a big shout out to all of you guys. Okay, thank you for tuning in so much. But back to the topic: Shannon Sharpe and Steven Jackson. Okay, they're both were professional athletes. Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes have their podcast that they do. I don't know the name of it. Please forgive me for those who watch it. I don't watch it often. I watch Club Shay Shay more because of the interview style. I like Shannon Sharpe's interview style. Okay. But yeah, there has been some issues between those two, and apparently they used to be friends. Mike Epps recently went to the Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson's podcast, and where, Mike Epps and Shannon Sharpe had a little situation, and they were able to hash it out between two grown men. And I felt like that was the most responsible thing that we could have saw, being a fan, two celebrities who had it out and then came together and really handled the situation like true men, true honorable men. Hey, this situation wasn't right. I shouldn't have came at you that way. I shouldn't have came at you that way. They hashed it out. They move on with their business. Next thing we know, Mike Epps goes on the Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson podcast. They go on the podcast, and when he goes on the podcast, they bring up the situation with Shannon. We instantly see the demeanor of Steven Jackson change. And some of the stuff he was saying was like, he shouldn't have got offended. It was a joke. It was this, it was that. And then next thing you know, Shannon Sharpe says something, Steven Jackson says something. So this is really a mess right now. What's the issue? I brought out the Awaken deck. That's the most clear deck for me. Let's get straight to the point. What is the problem between Steven Jackson and Shannon Sharpe? What is the issue between them two? Is it because of the epic Cat Williams interview that they wanted it? Maybe they possibly wanted it and he gave it to Shannon. What is the underlying issue between Steven Jackson and Shannon Sharpe? Let's go to the cards. Success. Hatred. I see that. They hating on somebody's success. They didn't like that. Somebody doesn't like that. We all know that the Shannon Sharpe interview with Cat Williams was the epic interview of YouTube. It was the most epic interview on YouTube, in my opinion. You can disagree if you want. Perfect interview in my eyes. The success of that one video. And the Chariot is all about success. Look, we have the man sitting up there with his chariot. His chariot is his motorcycle. He has his 2 lions, which is his protectors, okay? In the normal rider wake, you will see a man or a woman on the chariot and 2 horses or 2 sphinx cats. It could be 2 horses, it could be 2 cats, 2 like big cats protecting, leading the way, taking the chariot on to success. Chariot is the ultimate success card of the deck. Okay, someone is heading, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Everybody know that these videos are for entertainment purposes only. I strongly feel like Steven Jackson is hating on Shannon Sharpe's success. For this card to come out and be the first card out, hating on the success of Club Shay. Okay, I don't know who had their podcast longer, Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, or Club Shay. I don't know who started it off, but there's some hatred going on in reference to the success of the channel and the success of his of his interview, his podcast, or whatever you want to call it, his channel. That interview catapulted Shannon Sharpe in a way that every time Shannon Sharpe drops something, I mean, it just gets better. Well, no, it doesn't get as better as Cat Williams, but the thing about it is, every video he is going to make his millions of views right off the back. It has catapulted Shannon Sharpe to a whole new atmosphere, a whole new level, a whole new game. Okay, and he bringing his fans on along the ride, but there is hatred towards his success. Let's go ahead, put some more cards. Strength. Wow, that's interesting. Queen of Wands. Oh wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so let's break down the other 2 cards. We have the Strength card. I feel like someone is taming their beast. Someone knows that they could really hurt this person, but they don't want to hurt this person. I feel like this is Shannon Sharpe's energy. Like, I really don't have to go there with you, because I even though, okay, look, I don't care if Shannon Sharpe came out the car with a green outfit on and people allege that or say that he looks zesty, and we know what zesty means. My thing is, it's an active workout outfit, and he's bow-legged. He look a little bow-legged. You could tell that's just how he stands when he gets out the car. So I really just feel like anything that they could find to nitpick at Shannon Sharpe, they will do it. But the truth of the matter is that he is taming his beast. I feel like when he was younger, he probably was a little bit more of a feistier fight, but he has grown and matured to a man that can temper his attitude and temper what's going on. He doesn't have to react everything, and he learned that throughout his life and the things that he do, because it's clearly showing the lady taming the beast. I could go there, but I'm not gonna go there, because I've grown and I understand that if I go off on someone, I understand that can cause, a bad look to my establishment, my businesses. He's a true businessman. I do see that in Shannon Sharpe, but he's taming the beast. It could get active, but he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to get active. Okay, so he's just taming the beast. It's strength, the hatred. People are jealous, and that's just the tea. People are jealous. Then we have, this is what's interesting to me. Then we have the Queen of Wands. What's interesting about the Queen of Wands, she is fiery. She also has 2 lions. 2 lions fighting, 2 lions right here. So to me, there is a fine line connection between a little bit of this Chariot and this Queen of Wands here. A fight amongst the people in the same industry. I clearly feel that Steven Jackson, this is a sassy queen. She always has something slick at the mouth to say. The Queen of Wands is a fiery tongue, and she doesn't hold back. So you have to understand that. When she comes at you, she comes at you. She thinks she's beautiful and she's all that, and she is. But if she has something to say, she will say it. And I feel like this is the Steven Jackson energy, being sassy at the mouth, just saying, hey, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. You know, I kind of feel like that's the energy of Steven Jackson looking at the situation. They're in the same industry. The lines are clear, okay? He's just winning. And I'm not saying that Steven Jackson is losing. I'm just saying that there's some hatred and some sass of the tongue because they are hating on him. Not they, he is. I don't want to put Matt Barnes in this, but I'm going to say Steven Jackson is. I really do. I really do feel like this is just some cattiness. Super cattiness. They were friends. The loyalty. And now that I look at this card again, they are two lions, Steven Jackson and Shannon Sharpe. They're athletes. It's competition in this YouTube game and YouTube space. And they're fighting amongst who is going to be the top podcast and who's getting numbers and who's not getting numbers. They're competing. One is sassier at the mouth and one is a professional, knows how to handle, has a little bit more spaz, a little bit more discipline about himself, where this person is more outspoken, and they're competing in the space of YouTube. It is what it is. They're athletes. They're built to compete. So that makes sense. Okay? So let's go ahead into the shadow deck. What is in the shadows between Shannon Sharpe that we don't know? Not Shannon, just Shannon Sharpe or Steven Jackson, but, you know, what's in the shadows between? What is the main? I understand they're competing, but I still feel like there's something underlining underneath that situation. So, let's pull. Apprentice of Arms. That's interesting. 8 of Arms. Oh wow, some swords is definitely, some truth is about to come out. The Star. Truth. Renewal. Birth of a star. Okay, that's some interesting stuff. I feel like we have some players that's behind the scenes that we don't know. Okay, wait a minute. This person, this Apprentice of Arms, is a young male with the arms, and the sword suit is always about truth. A younger male in the dark, behind the scenes. Now, I do not care what orientation Shannon Sharpe is. I am going to say what the blog's been saying. The young man, the little stylist, that we see in the pictures with Shannon Sharpe, we don't know how deep their connection. They're really good friends, what have you. But I feel behind the scenes, this young man is going to cause some problems. Not because he LGBTQIA. It's not because of that. Simply because maybe he thought it may have went somewhere and there's really truly nothing going on between them. But he wanted something, I almost feel like. With him coming out with the truth. Maybe a possible expose. Maybe a possible something, trying to mislead someone into thinking that this happened between them, and it's really not. This young man has no good intentions. I think something is going to come in reference to him. Is something, I feel like he's playing, and the thing is, he's in the shadows, but he has a mask on. Why doesn't he want to be revealed? He's trying to cover up who he is. So I feel like he kind of want to play both sides. It's giving me, I kind of want to play both sides. I almost feel like he may be telling Steven Jackson some things or some falsehoods or some fake information to try to get what he wants from Shannon. I don't like this individual. Very shady, very, but you know, try to make it the truth, but it ain't the truth. But it's some games being played with this young man. I don't like that energy that I'm feeling. It's not, I feel like that young man is not being truthful about something or trying to allude to the fact to try to do something. Not to be trusted. I also feel like this is pertaining to this card too. The 8 of Arms. Okay. Mental problems. Okay. Mental issues. Normally in the Rider-Waite deck, the lady is blindfolded. She is tied and she is standing and the swords are standing all around her. This is the Neon deck. Mental issues with this young man right here. Allegedly. And then, like I said, it's not because of his orientation. It's just the energy. It just feels very, very shady to me. Okay. This person has some mental issues and he may see some things different or take things too personal. Okay. There's definitely an issue between this guy right here. And I strongly feel that it has something to do with Steven Jackson. I really feel, because Steven Jackson has said some things, and I really feel like the young man is coming to him and telling him this stuff because this man has some delusional thoughts. You know? Maybe he wants that. Like I said, he wants that relationship with Shannon, but it's just not, Shannon's not going for it and he doesn't want to go. So since you don't want me, I may play like the victim. This is also play like the victim. But being shady about it, not being truthful about it, okay? Then we have, and it's the interesting thing about this card, the star card, okay? She's connected to the internet, the tree of knowledge and connections, and they see themselves as being the star. Yes, this has catapulted Shannon Sharpe in a whole different atmosphere, but I feel like this young man wants some of that clout too. And when I placed the card down, it was right in front of the Queen of Wands. I normally place them in a certain way, and maybe that's significant as well. But I also feel like Steven Jackson is going to try to offer this young man stardom, to tell the secrets, to tell something about Shannon. I feel like these two are working together. No shade. I feel like Steven Jackson and this young man is working behind the scenes. This young man doesn't want to be in the background no more. He wants to be up in front. He's been in plenty of pictures. I also feel like he wants some clout, but maybe Steven Jackson is promising him, hey, if you do this and we get that information, I can make you into a star. I can make you famous. I'm a athlete and I have a podcast. Maybe I can give you some of that clout. It's almost like a deal making here. I really feel like these two are working together, because he don't understand that the relationship that they have is very platonic. It's nothing more, nothing less. It is what it is. But I feel like he wanted more and he didn't get more, so in return he wants to go ahead and play this type of game and play victim, self-martyr, a martyr. Don't like that at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull out the what's the tea. All this, you guys, for fame. All this for a little bit of clout, for a little bit, because you misunderstood the relationship. You're a stylist. I get that. I do not see, if it was something like that, the Two of Cups would have came out, the Lovers card would have came out, the Wheel of Fortune card would have came out, the Sun card would have came out if it was truly that. But this is strictly business. This man is on business right here. Yeah, you helped me look good. He's looking stellar. You helped me look good, but that's all it's going to be. Now, whatever you decide to tell Mr. Steven Jackson, because he's already jealous of the clout from Shannon. So it's just a messy situation. But yes, Steven is very, 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 very much involved in the behind the scenes and has a personal grudge because his channel is getting the success that he's getting, and he's jealous of that. He wanted to be that athlete to have the #1 podcast. Not anymore. Okay, so let's go into what's the tea. What is the tea? What's the ending tea of this? What is gonna come of this? What is this? Spiritual hater. yeah. Spiritual hater hates on your spirituality and your light, your magic, your power. This man is jealous. And the crazy thing for him to say what he's been saying, and I'm not going to repeat what he's been saying on IG. You can go to IG or YouTube to look up what Steven Jackson been saying. Let me tell you something. Spiritual hater, there's a there's a female in this picture with pink smoke, and then you got another female. For you to be calling this man out, you're surely full of feminine energy. Why are you so, why are you showing feminine energy the way you are? You acting very feminine. And it's okay. I'm not knocking the femininity, but you're acting like a female that's hating on another female. Why can't you just give him his congratulations? He already been on y'all podcast. He already been on the Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson podcast where they gave him his flowers. That's on YouTube too. Oh, you this, you my brother, you my friend. Yes, best to ever do it. And then he Cat Williams show up. Views go up, recognition goes up. Then he's hitting us back to back with Country Wayne, Monique, who else? Usher. All these people came on his podcast, and you're no longer standing on his side. You're standing on the opposition side, but you're giving very feminine energy, but trying to call him out. It's very, very, very suspect to me. Okay. Karmic friends, fake friends, y'all look, fake friends, can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. That is the ultimate card. The reading is done. It is definitely giving that energy between Steven Jackson and Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is winning, single-handedly winning. And you're jealous of his success, Steven Jackson, allegedly. Okay? That's what I get from it. I feel like he could never really trust Steven. He did the podcast. I feel like he did it, out of respect, out of their friendship. But once his stuff started popping up and he started getting numbers way more than Mr. Steven Jackson, then it became a problem. He's one of those friends. I'm good with you when you're down, but when you surpass me, I don't want to be your friend anymore. There's a lot of people like that in real life. They think you cool. They think you down. They love it when you're down and out, but when you come up and you surpass them, they got a problem because they want to understand you were just beneath me. How did you surpass me? Because people put in that work. And I strongly believe that Shannon Sharpe puts in the work for his podcast to get it to where he's supposed to be at. The whole editing, everything about Shannon Sharpe, just like his alcohol shade, the cognac is perfected to make the sale. It's an amazing product. Okay? He puts the time, the effort, the money, the work into his production, into his products, into his business, in whatever he did. in whatever, from football to liquor to businesses, all of that. He puts in that time and the money and the hard work and the blood and sweat and tears. They did too. But he just has a better production. He's delivering it to the people in a whole new classy way. When people tune into Shay Shay, we looking at his product. He makes us feel like we're part of the conversation, the way, the whole look of it. He puts the look with it. He makes it presentable for his audience. So you can't be mad at the person that surpasses you when they put in the extra work. And I think that's just what this situation is. It's a case of envy and jealousy of someone who was at the bottom, rose to the top, put the work in, and now the person, since the person surpassed you, it's a problem. Since the person is doing better than you, oh, it's a problem. Well, how did they get that? Don't worry about it. You didn't put the work in. That's what this case is about. So I'm going to conclude this reading. Shannon Sharpe and Steven Jackson. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the video. Thank you for tuning in to Taylor Noir, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.